Hey everybody, welcome back. So in this lesson, really quick, I just want to fix a little problem here because I did have it to where my character, this was after I was done recording, but I was able to sneak by this little area so where my character didn't collide with the object death and the game didn't restart, right? So what we can do is just right click on it and we're going to clone the object. And what we can do is just bring object depth 2 and we'll resize it. So it's currently 190 by 4. Just put this to 4 by 190. So now it's faced this way. And what we'll do is we'll bring it in here like so and just kind of move it with your arrow keys to line it up correctly. So this way, when they fall out of the screen, they're guaranteed to hit this. And now with this one, instead of cloning it, so we create a completely separate one, just duplicate it. So now if we edit one, we're going to edit the other one as well. And oh, did I not duplicate it? Let me see here. Let me make sure I didn't. Object death. Nope, I did not. Right click and duplicate and okay. Oh, there we go. I did do it. Okay, I just put it down. Alright, so let me delete this instance. We don't need that one. So just have it something like this. That way, when we hit play, we will always hit it no matter which angle we're going at. Alright, so that's going to be it for that. Let's go ahead and create a basic enemy type. So what we can do, I'm just going to do it over here on the side. Let's create an active object. And we'll just call this one, let's see, obj bounce enemy, right? And for this one, I'm just going to put it right here, and then I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to duplicate it and move it to this side. Let me make sure I'm actually on layer 1. Yeah, okay. So we have it here, but instead of it being this diamond, because we are going to be using precise collisions for this, I'm going to make it a kind of cube or just a square. So I'm just going to paint it. Let's do like a teal color. That's fine. We'll hit OK, and this one automatically changes, so we don't have to worry about it. And now we can create a basic enemy. So this one, I'm also just going to make it an active, and I'm going to make it a cube. And I'll paint it red to indicate that it's bad. And let's go ahead and center everything. Let me make sure this one is centered as well. And okay. And let's drag it down. All right. So what we're going to do with our, let me actually rename it. Let's just call this object enemy. What we're going to do is give this one the bouncing ball movement. So how you do that, you come to the movement tab where it says type, you just click there and then choose bouncing ball. For the initial direction, go ahead and click this little clear space here. This is going to remove all the initial directions, and we're just going to select left and right. Okay. And for the speed, let's drop it down to half of 60. So we'll try 30. That might be a little too, or actually, let's do 20. And then we'll keep it moving at start. The number of angles, just drop that down to 8. For the randomizer, we're going to remove that completely. And then for security, we're going to remove that completely. Okay. So now when we hit play, our enemy is automatically moving, but he goes right past these. Nothing happens, right? So what we're going to do is come into our event editor, and we're going to add a new group, and we're going to call this one enemy. And what we can say is when our enemy overlaps another object, and we're going to select our object bounce. Then we're going to say under our object enemy, we're going to movement, and we're going to select bounce. Okay, so now if we test that out, oh, that did not work. And I understand why. We need to change this. We need to actually replace it. And we're going to say when it collides with the bounce, then we need to bounce. Okay. Let me see here. There we go. So now that'll be working. And we also want it to where we can collide with it. So let me see if we can jump this gap. Yeah. Okay. Because right now we can run into it and nothing happens, right? So how we're going to fix that is we're going to say when our enemy collides with our mask, but this one we're probably going to have to set it to overlapping. Then we want to do the same thing that we did before with when we collide with this. So what we want to do is we will subtract 1 from the number of lives, so we'll just drag that down. We will destroy our object mask, and we will make our sprite invisible. And then we're going to fire the event respawn after 1 second. Okay? And since we already coded respawn, we don't have to do it again. There we go, that worked. And there we go. We lost a life. So now what we want to do is simply make our object enemy bounce invisible. So we'll select it, and then we'll do uncheck visible at start and run our game. And there we go. And actually, I want this to come all the way out to the edge. I don't like how that looks. Yeah, I don't like how that looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this over 1, and I'm going to move this one over 1. That way it's just outside of the frame. So if we hit play now, it looks like it's bouncing once it hits the edge of the screen, and this one looks like it's bouncing once it hits the corner here. And okay, so I think that's going to be it for now. Yeah, I like that. And all right, everybody, I will see you in the next one.